everywhere, from a tea shop to a dining room to a village. Everywhere people actively talk politics. It is a state when India got independence, when the whole country's literacy rate was 19%. Kerala was above 40%. I'm talking of 1947, 1950. It is that kind of a state. And today that state is making a decision in about 3 days' time, April 26. It is making a very, very important decision about ideology, about development, about new India. How Kerala is looking at India's growth story over the next 25 years. That is why this election is very, very important for a couple of states, for states like Tamil Nadu and states like Kerala. Because we are making a very important decision that is going to alter the economy, the state, the nature of our thinking over the next 25 years. I am very happy that all the 6 parliamentary constituencies, Trivandrum, Mattingal, Kollam, Mavilakara, Pathanamthitta, Alappuzha, all people are assembled here, be it the influencers and be it our office bearers. If you look at every election in India is a story. 1952 election was about, oh, we got independence, please vote for us. And even the people who stood against the Congress party are Congress people only who stood against the Congress party, 1952. After 1977, we did not want Congress because of emergency. That is also a story. All of us wanted to defeat Congress. Even Jan Sangh was part of a Janata party, a short-lived experiment for a couple of years before the party BJP got formed in 1980. So like every important election is a story, but these 2 elections are very important. 52, the election after independence. The election after 77 is a punishment for emergency. Again, 2024 is one such election, because this is an election even before we vote. We know it is going to be Narendra Modi ji as India's Prime Minister for a 3rd straight time. That is the beauty of this election. All this election, if somebody is looking at 50 years later, if somebody is looking back at this election, they will remember 52, they will remember the election after emergency, and they will remember the 2024 election, because Modi ji is coming back to power. And this is not an ordinary election. It's the longest election after 1952. Long election. Tamil Nadu, we voted April 19. You are voting April 26. The 7th phase is June 1. Such a long election. That too in very, very good heat, proper heat. People are predicting heat wave, people have to turn up, people have to vote. States like Rajasthan, which is going to see a very hot summer. And that is where our role becomes very important. Even people know Modi ji is going to come back to power. It is our duty to help them to come and make their choice on the postal ballot or on the voting day. People cannot sit at home thinking that Modi ji is going to come back to power. Why should they go and vote? So our make everybody vote. Second, make everybody to vote the right way. This is my opening comment where I felt this election is very, very important, where people should not take it for granted. Normally such a big election where everybody is knowing that Prime Minister is going to come back, people should not sit at home thinking, oh, anyway Modi ji is going to come back. It will one of my vote matter. Should I go in this hot Kerala summer at 12:30 on April 26 to a booth? Should I stand in line for 10 minutes? Should I vote it? Is it worth the effort? Now I am here to convince you and to convince our other friends it is worth the effort, that we have to really go there and vote. Like all these 3 are very important elections. We also know every election is a story. 2014, when Modi ji was our Prime Ministerial candidate, the whole ecosystem, India has got a lot of ecosystem. This ecosystem is built over the last many, many decades. People go to Western colleges, get educated, get influenced by a set pattern of thinking, come back. Or already the professors get influenced by a set pattern of thinking, and that is infused into all our educational curriculums. Generations after generation, people read it. So this is a country still we are debating what is the exact meaning of secularism. In the emergency time, when a preamble got amended, when the word secular got inserted into the preamble, before that it was different, after that it is different. So people say, oh, secularism, is it keeping distance from all religion, or is it going and appeasing all religion? If anybody deviates from it, Congress will say, oh, this party, BJP party is against this community. After 2014, when Modi ji and all our other leaders, when they say secularism means zero appeasement, but taking care of everybody, in Congress terminology, it means it is pure Hindutva. It is forsaking other community. This is a problem in the last 10 years all of us are facing, because 70 years of unlearning, relearning and learning that happened because of ideological lens we are trying to remove in a state like Kerala is much more higher than other parts of our country. So 2014 they said, oh, if Modi ji is going to come back to power, India is going to get finished. Who said? The left liberal ecosystem, they said, starting from Kerala. The magazines which support this set pattern said, oh, all institutions will collapse. If Modi ji is going to come, it is going to be a Hindu brand of politics, 2014. Now 2019, when again Modi ji was standing in front of us for a second term, again the same group made a comment. No, the people of India are angry. They are going to defeat Modi ji in 2019. You see this result, because everywhere Modi ji has done a great disservice. This is what the ecosystem said. 2019, we came back with a larger majority. 2024, this ecosystem has become a label. It has got a political label to it in the name of India Alliance. They themselves, instead of having this disparate group as some journalist, instead of having a disparate group as a small party, everywhere they've joined together, they've given a label, a political identity, and openly 2024 they have come. This is a very important election because this ecosystem has got a political label. And this ecosystem has very bravely named itself by the name India, though we know we call it as India Alliance, but somehow they felt, you bring a street dog, you paint it like a tiger, you say this is a tiger, people will believe. So you assembled all those people who don't have any idea about India. Every single pattern of theirs, every single decision making of theirs, they were against the country's interest at various points of time. Just by giving them a name called INDIA, they say, oh, we are for India. And this 2024 is such an important election where the voters are very aware. 10 years of our government achievement, we are standing in front of them. This is also an election where we are going back to 1960, 1970, the terminology we heard in the first 5 elections, 60, 65, 70. The same terminology we are hearing in this election. North, South, imposition, cultural imposition, Hindi, social fabric disturbance, Aryan, Dravidian. These are the words we are hearing in Tamil Nadu politics over the last many months. I am sure the same lexicon and terminology is also used in Kerala politics. I want to take 3 parts and just present before you how the India Alliance people are trying to set this narrative. North, South, resource distribution, South is not getting resource. States like Kerala, the Chief Minister has to go to Jantar Mantar, sit down and do protest. So South needs to be saved. That is why we have to vote for regional parties or communist parties or Congress party here. Brothers, we all know, sisters, we all know. The first time India had a formula in dividing our resources. All the combined tax effort goes to the center and the tax effort has to come down to each state. Wasn't fifth planning commission, wasn't the 5th 5-year plan, because planning commission had this 5-year plan. 1969, we arrived at a formula called the Gadgil formula. Madam Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister. In the Gadgil formula, they decided this much money, how we are going to divide to all the states. So in the formula, if you read, they said 60% weightage is given to population. More populous state will get more money, 60% weightage. Mean income distance, some state, the average net income of a state is less than the national average income. So 60% population ratio we started. Throughout the Congress period we maintained. Then it became the Gadgil-Mukherjee formula in the 2000. Even then we maintained. When Modi ji took over in 2014, if you look at the 15th Finance Commission, what started with 60% weightage for population is 15% weightage now. 1969 we started with 60% weightage. Now the weightage given to a state which has got more population is 15%. In the current Finance Commission, which decides how much revenue has to be shared between all states, 45% is given to income distance. Meaning the mean income and the distance from the mean income, how far you are, 45% is mean income distance. Then, for the very first time in the last 10 years, we also have got this thing called performance improvement. If demographic performance is improving, if states are able to control the population, the fertility, 12.5%. Tax effort, state is contributing in a good way to tax effort, 2.5%. State is able to maintain forest and ecology, 10%. The geographical area of a state, 15%. This is a formula right from 1969 India is following. If there is some logic to this formula, which is now, after Modi ji has come, there is some logic to this formula in the 15th Finance Commission, where the population is 15%, demographic performance is 12.5%, area of a state is 15%, forest and ecology is 10%, income distance of course is 45%. Now we also have to understand Congress, which is talking, you got to share more to the state. You should not keep more money with center, which Rahul Gandhi ji and others are promising. 2004 when Congress came to power, only 30.5% of resources was shared with state, which Modi ji as a chief minister was equivocal in saying that state should be given adequate resources for its own development. When Congress left power in 2014, this 30.5 was 32%. Meaning in Congress in 10 years has increased it from 30.5 to 32. Now in 2024, it is 42%. Now if there is one party in the whole country which do not have any right to talk about the devolution of resources from centers to state, especially the tax effort that is put in and the Finance Commission that is devolving. They 10 years of UPA 1 and 2, 30.5 to 32, 10 years of NDA from 32 to 42. The 16th Finance Commission, the term is constituted and we can expect more progressive reforms as and when the Finance Commission is going to submit its report in the early part of 2026. Now friends, we have to remember, this logic has to be killed in the butt. If anybody in Kerala, any politician is talking about North and South, it is about taking the states and the country's gain by 50 years backwards. 50 years, whatever we have achieved in going forward, parties like Congress, parties like DMK, parties like Communist, simply for their political gain. Just like that, they stand before us, they say, no, you got to give more resources. You look at the budgetary grant support. We gave 100 rupees. In Tamil Nadu, there is this 29 paisa. The whole election, the Chief Minister and his son, Udayanidhi Stalin, everywhere they said, we are going to call PM Modi as 29 paisa Modi. Then of course we also hit back saying that if you are going to call PM Modi as 29 paisa Modi, we are going to call you as drug Stalin, because under your rule, the drugs have gone up in high. But again to substantiate, their argument is, okay, you give us money for budgetary grant, that money we will take, we will compare, and only that money we will calculate as saying you are given to state. Now Kerala, if we take close to 36 lakh farmers, they have got 32,000 into their account. Here in the state, Tamil Nadu is 47 lakhs, Kerala is 36 lakh farmers, small medium farmers, 16 installments they got 2,000. Every year 6,000, 16 installment 2,000, which is 32,000. They don't calculate that, because it is directly from center to a farmer, that doesn't get calculated into the state's resources. Or when you build lakhs of houses, PM Awas Yojana, when you transfer 2,73,000 to their account, they say no, we will not calculate. Or LPG subsidy 300 rupees to their bank account, they say we will not calculate. Or when you want to calculate all the roads we have put, all the bridges we have put, everything the central government is doing it, they say we will not calculate. They say it is only when the money is given to the state as a budgetary support, only that we will calculate to say the center is giving us less. Now the complete model has changed. Till Modi ji came, the central government was not playing an active role in propagating development. The central government never took care about development per se. Because 2014, Congress last interim budget, before they left office, the money that was kept for infrastructure was approximately 1,17,000 crore, approximately. 2024, February 1, our last interim budget, before the elections were called, we gave 11,11,111 crore for development. Because when a central government is taking upon itself to say, I am pro-development, don't worry, you don't have a house, I am not going to say it's a state's responsibility. Modi ji is saying it's center's responsibility. I will take care. I will give you subsidy. Oh, you have a medical insurance problem? I will give you a 5 lakh worth of medical insurance. For the very first time we are seeing a central government is climbing down and saying, oh, you haven't built toilets? Let me build toilets. In the last 10 years, we have built 11 crore toilets. Tamil Nadu alone, 55 lakh toilets. So this model is very new for a state government, because they are not able to comprehend and understand. A central government is doing development in a state where the state should have ideally done it in the first place over the last 60 years. Now the new argument says, oh, north, south, again we have to break. The resource allocation not happening, we have to break. The resource allocation is happening. Every state gets its resource, because center's money is accountable. Any budget, last 10 years budget, anybody can download. Anybody can read through that budget. Anybody can look at allocation. Everybody can look at beneficiaries in Kerala. I have a big statement with me. If I take it in hand, if I study the beneficiaries in Kerala, 62 lakh Jandan accounts, 58% women. Aspirational district is Wayanad. Again, if you look at the PM Mudra, Kerala alone, how much it is sanctioned? 99,892 crore, 1.5 crore beneficiary. If you look at Stand Up India, 1,556 crore. PM Suvanidhi, 99,000 street vendors got it here. PM Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, life insurance, 21 lakh. If you look at all the numbers, for example, the brother was talking about the Jal Jeevan mission. In a state like Kerala, close to 66 lakh houses, 51% is covered under Jal Jeevan Yojana, which is 100% supported by Government of India. Again, if you look at free ration, if you look at everything, but their calculation, their logic is, you have to give everything to the state will take care. That model will not work, it is not going to work. This is very important. We bust this myth of saying that your resource allocation theory itself is improper and your explanation is criminal. And not only that, they are doing a great disservice to a state like Kerala, which has got the highest literacy ratio. Now I come from Coimbatore. When you look around the colleges of Coimbatore has got approximately, Coimbatore district, we have got 310 colleges. It is one district in India which has got the largest number of colleges in a district that is not the capital city, 310 colleges. If you look everywhere, I see a lot of our Malayali friends, be it a medical college, be it an arts college, I see everywhere, big Malayali speaking students. Of course, Kerala is a home to a lot of our Malayali friends. More than lakhs of people, they stay in Kerala, reside in Kerala. They have added richness to Tamil Nadu social fabric. But I'm more concerned with students who are not residents in Tamil Nadu, who are from different parts of Thiruvananthapuram, Kollam, different parts. They just come to a neighboring state like Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore preferably, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. They just study for 3 years, again they come back. If we trace our children's story, they were born in Kerala, higher education, good education institutions in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. Again their job is somewhere else. I believe this is the greatest disservice that has happened to Kerala over the last 70 years by the political parties which has ruled Kerala. A state which has got the highest literacy rate. A state, even when the country was born, which has got a literacy rate of 46%, India was 19%. A state where the human capital is going all around the world but not inside Kerala. I believe this is the time we got to fix it, sir. If we don't fix it, we are in deep trouble. And Kerala has to take it as a challenge in 2024 to say, first, our human capital is for Kerala's development. Of course, India's development. It is not for a Middle East development. It is not for a Europe development. It is not for a Far East development. The Kerala's human capital, which is very, very rich, which is one of the best in the world. I believe this should be an important narrative of 2024 elections to say, our people will stay back. We will bring the state-of-the-art companies here. We will bring technoparks here. We will bring the software parks here. But unfortunately, the narrative is not this, sir. The narrative even today, if you look at the daily newspaper, even today is Vijayanji and Rahul Gandhiji fighting. North-South problem, tax devolution issue. And Vijayanji said, when our alliance will come back to power, we will give all money to Kerala. And if you come to Tamil Nadu, they will say, we will give all money to Tamil Nadu. So that is why I was telling our friend also, who is our very able social media coordinator, Jaishankar ji, let us do paper cutting of all South Indian states, put the paper cutting in one poster, and circulate to Kerala, circulate to Tamil Nadu, circulate to Karnataka, because Kerala people should know the comedy that is happening in the other states in the name of India Alliance. Tamil Nadu people should know the comedy that is happening in Kerala in the name of India Alliance. Because when Rahul Gandhiji comes to Coimbatore, if you see that image, he was there to campaign against us about a week back, 10 days back. He was sitting in the middle of the chair. Next to him is our Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. One seat after him is Tamil Nadu's Communist Party chief. Just one seat after. 60 kilometers he travels into Palakkad. Immediately communists are as enemies. That is why in English we have a beautiful word called frenemies. Friend enemies. These are called frenemies. In Kerala, this India Alliance, if you look, it has gone one step further. Now Rahul Gandhiji is questioning, when two chief ministers are in jail, why this chief minister is not in jail? Now Rahul Gandhiji is going one step further. When two chief ministers are in jail, why this guy is not in jail? Then this chief minister is asking Rahul Gandhi, national case, why you are not in jail? See, that is the narrative now. Last 3 days in Kerala, all newspapers are like, who is going to jail? Now these guys have to decide who will be in bail, who will be in jail in the next 3 years. See, is this a narrative that Kerala politics wants in 2024, April 26 elections? Are very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. And not only that, sir. Now we have to appreciate and understand the essential of politics, the base of politics is accountability. A citizen should go ask a panchayat leader why it is not done. A citizen should go ask an MLA why it is not done. Ask an MP why it is not done. That's how the Indian political system is designed. Because it's a first post the parcel and somebody is accountable to you. In states like Kerala and Tamil Nadu, last time you gave 19 seats to Congress. Correct? 1 seat to Communist. And every time you ask a Congress MP, why it is not happening? What can I do, sir? Modi is in power. I am in different party. So after 5 years we will see. And bravely after 5 years they are coming and setting the same narrative. Now you know for a fact it is Modi ji who is going to come back to power. All of us know for a fact. Nobody in this room has got a doubt whether Modi ji is going to come. Question is whether it is 400 or 410 or 430. That is a doubt we all have. Now here the same Congress fellows have come. Now if you look at the India Alliance argument, sir, nowhere the India Alliance is saying they are winning. India Alliance is saying Modi ji will not win 400. Nowhere the India Alliance is saying, oh, we are winning. If we win 50 points, we will do we will do everything. They are saying Modi ji should not win 400. So tomorrow if Modi ji is winning even 398, they will say, Appa, because of our alliance we have reduced 2 seats. We have done so much hard work over the last 1 year. We have reduced 2 seats. And 100% they will have a success party also, so take my word. They will 100% have a success party in Delhi to say, 2 seats we have reduced. There also there will be a fight. I am responsible for 2 seat reduction. Other fellow will say I am responsible. This is not an alliance at all. Any alliance that is not on principle, any alliance is there only on anti-Modi plank, it will not work. It will take the country so back. I'll give you a simple example. 2004, UPA came to power. Elections got over. Nobody knew who is the Prime Minister.